Welcome, Chrissy. All right, we have just a few seconds to go, but I went ahead and hit that record button. So anybody coming in will see that. We are going to start on the floor, so head on down. We're actually going to start on our backs with some glute work. And it is time. So welcome to Mat Pilates. Take a moment. Oh, come on down. Give yourself a nice big hug of your knees here for just a second. Just take a breath. Right? It feels good to just take a moment. 30 seconds out of your day, give yourself a little hug, breathe. And then from here, we'll place our feet onto the ground. Pull your navel into your spine. So feel that contraction coming into your belly. Start to squeeze your glutes right here, even before you lift them, squeeze them. And then let them curl up, just like a scorpion, curling up your tail. Press the palms of the hands into the ground. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Welcome, Vicki. Welcome, Jen. Oh, I'm getting you 3 times today, Jen. Your booty is going to be burning like mine. Lift and lower. So if you did Tabata Bardio with me, or what else did we do today? The stretch, core shred, cardio shred. I don't even know what I've taught today. I just know my booty is burning. We're going to let it burn a little bit more, starting right here with these glute lifts. We've got about 30 seconds. We do each move for about a minute. These are big lift and lowers. So all the way down, hover down and squeeze up. Hover down and squeeze up. Good, right here. A few more. We're going to hold it up high and pulse coming up. Right here, squeeze it all the way up. Think about pulling your inner thighs together so they're engaged. Little pulses, pulse, 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 right there. Little movement, moving about ½ an inch. Welcome, Abby. Welcome, Melinda. We are pulsing out our glutes right here. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You got it. Hold them up as high as we can. Little pulse and squeeze right there into the bum. You got it, my friends. We are going to burn, burn, burn this booty. I got to get my notes where I can see them. I'll lay on my back. I don't know what I have planned. You got it. Perfect. A couple of more, about 15 seconds. Pulsing it out. We go into some circles. Coming up. Drop the booty down so it's hovering above the ground. Take it over to the right and circle it around to the left. Big circles. We have 30 seconds one direction, and then 30 seconds the other direction. Circling around. We've got about 5 minutes here in the beginning on our glutes. Good, right here. Switch the directions of your circle. So just circle the other direction, over to the left, up and down to the right. Over to the left, up and down to the right. Feet are, just maybe a few inches apart. They can be touching, but I find if I have them a little bit apart, it just feels better. So they're kind of right in front of my hips. Good, right here, 5 seconds. Here we go. Lift the glutes up high, lift the feet so you're on your heels. We're going to march it in and out. We're going to go out right, out left, in right, in left, switch it up, left, right, in right, switching it side to side. Which foot goes first? Marching it out and in, out and in. Just squeeze the glutes, right? So we don't want to bring a lot of work into our low back. So make sure the glutes are squeezed, protecting the low back. Palms at your side. As you march it in and out. You got it. 20 seconds to go. Hang on to it. We got one more move. It's going to be 30 seconds on each leg. Coming up, little one leg pulse. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you can go back to this lift and lower of your glutes, or raise that right leg in the air for your lift and lower. 30 seconds each side. This brings a lot more work into the left leg. You can also cross that right leg over like a 4 stretch to do your lift and lower if that feels better to you. 6 seconds this side. Oh, my legs are so tired. 3, 2, and 1. Switch it out. Here we go. 30 seconds. Last 30 seconds right here. I know the booty's burning. Booty's going to get a little bit of a break, at least for a little while. I mean, it's still going to be engaged, right? Because our glutes, we use our glutes for pretty much everything, but not quite so intense. And cross that 4 over if you need to. 5 seconds. 2 and 1. Release. Hug the knees into the armpits. Oh, for about 10 seconds. Woo, feels good, my friends. Nice. We're going to bring those legs up into tabletop, arms up towards the sky for a reverse bird dog. Start in single, you'll have the option to go double. So right arm, left leg lengthens long and comes back center. Long and center. So you can see here, I'm bending my knee in each time. My core is engaged. My sacrum is resting on the ground. My tailbone is not lifted. If you want a little bit more, you can take straight legs. So alternating, straight legs. So you can be bending, alternating, or straight leg alternating. And then if you want to bump that up one more time, either bent or straight, both arms, both legs at the same time. So here's both arms, both legs, straight leg. Here's both arms, both legs coming into the bent knee. So lots and lots of options there to choose from. Yeah, looks great, Vicky. You got it, Victoria. Nice, Jen. Melinda. Yeah, you got it, Abby. Welcome, Linda A. and Chrissy. I know you're doing great down there. So either both legs or single, couple of more. One more from here. Bring the legs into tabletop. Pull the navel into the spine, lift the shoulders, bring the fingertips behind your head. We're going into our bicycle. So left shoulder over to right knee and switch. And switch. Right there. So all into our abs here. Side to side. You got it, my friends. Yeah, totally understand. No worries at all, Vicky. As long as you can see me, that's what's most important. And yeah, I know sometimes the internet is a little bit stronger if you're not trying to stream video, just stream sound. Completely okay. So continuing out those bicycles. You got it right here. 3, 2, 1. Now from here, go ahead and let your upper body come down. Your hands can be at your side, or you can gently rest onto your thumbs. Left foot on the floor, right toe towards the sky. We're gonna flex the foot as we come down, point the foot as we come up. You know, we'll build this up a bit, so not too bad here. And of course, you can stay here, and you can come back to here anytime you choose. It's going to work our quad, it's going to work our abs. If you want to feel your abs working a little bit more, take your left leg, slide it out long, letting it rest on the floor. Now, if you want to feel that even more, you can hover that left leg into the air. So you've got all those options here. I'm going to stick with bent knee today, but you can lengthen your leg long, you can hover it, and you can come back to bent knee anytime you want, coming in and out anytime you want. A few seconds right here. We're going to go into some circles next. Here we go. Take it up, circle it around, keep your toe pointed, bring it in, take it up, circle. Now what we're trying to do here is not wobble side to side. We're trying to make the only movement be through our hip. That's not too bad with the knee bent, but as I start to straighten my leg and definitely hover it, like it's a lot harder to maintain. Right, so find that place that's a challenge, but that you can maintain it. Now, when that knee comes up, we're going to bring it straight down, or that leg comes up, circle it out and around. So reversing our circle right here. You work right into the hip socket, feeling your quad. Of course, your abs are working. We've got a few more minutes till we get a break. We will come back to some more deep core work after the break. 5 seconds here. We've got some pulses to come. Here we go, right here. Flex the foot, little pulse, little pulse. So if my left knee is bent, that gives me a good guide. I'm pulsing from kind of the bottom of my calf to my knee, bottom of my calf to my knee. If my leg's long, I just got to kind of figure out that adjustment. If it's hovering, right there. You got it. Little pulses. We're going to be switching legs. Ooh, this one burns. Make sure your knee and your toes are facing straight up. Now take that leg, just slide it out to an angle, pulse it right here. Don't open it. Don't turn the knee out. Knee up. This makes our core stabilizes more. Our tendencies to want to roll. Right? Keep the core, the belly up. Knee up, toes up. You got it right here. 10 seconds. Fresh legs coming. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place the right foot on the ground. Here we go. Extend the left leg. We point on the way up. We flex on the way down. You have those same options. Right knee can stay bent. Right knee can lengthen. Right leg can hover. So on a typical day when I'm doing these, I do try to hover for, 10 seconds or so. I have not mastered hovering through the whole thing yet. My legs are feeling a little fatigued today from some cycling, from some cardio. So I'm going to keep my right knee bent. It's totally up to you, my friends. But do find a place that feels a little bit of a challenge to you. Yeah, looks great, Victoria. You got it, Melinda, Jen, Chrissy, Evie. Yeah, Vicky, Linda A. I know you're down there. 15 more seconds here. We'll go to our circles. 5 seconds. Here we go. Take it up, take it out, down, and up. So toe is pointed on our circles. 30 seconds each way. Again, trying to let that movement be all in the hip. If your hands are under your low back and your right knee is bent, that's a little more manageable, right? Because we are helping to stabilize our torso. If that seems too easy, you know what to do. All right, as we bring that foot up, let's take it straight down, circle it out, in and around. Straight down, out, in and around. Good, right there, my friends. You got it. I know it burns. Stay strong. Stay strong. Oh, I love your little shelf behind you, Melinda, with the little animals on the cubbies. It caught my eye. I did look up. I was like, what am I seeing? Nice. Right here, 8 seconds. We got to pulse it out, and we'll get a break. We'll come back to some core work. Nice. Right here, pulse it out. Flex the foot. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. So if your right knee's bent, we're kind of lifting from bottom of the calf to the knee, bottom of the calf to the knee. And then you can just use your judgment if the knee's not bent. Yes, it is burning. It's burning in the hip. It's burning the quad. Depending on where your right leg is, if it's hovering, those abs are really screaming at you. 3, 2, slide it out at that angle, pulse it up and down, out at the angle. Makes our core have to stabilize more. Really feel it through your hip flexor, your inner outer thigh. Hip stability. You got it right here. Hang on, 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees into your chest. Just hang on here for a few seconds. We'll come up and take a quick break. Oh, release that hip. When you're ready, you can roll over to your side, grab a drink. We'll be coming back down to our back to get some more abdominal work. Whew. A little twist, a little move, a moment, breather. Then we're going to bring those hands. They can, again, come under your low back or they can be at your side. Bring your knees up into tabletop. Now, knees can stay in the tabletop. You can start there. We're just going to give a little curl. So we're just kind of curling our tailbone off the ground. Now, if that feels pretty good to you and you want more, you can take your legs straight. And now we can curl a little bit more. That sometimes brings some tension into the low back. So you can always keep the knees bent, but we're trying not to build momentum, right? We're not rocking. We're using the abs to curl in. Curl in. It doesn't have to be really fast, or we're using the abs to lift our feet towards the ceiling. Reverse crunch. Nice, right here. A few more, about 10 seconds. Now, just like we did some circles with a single leg, we're going to take some circles with our double leg. So both feet up. I like to bring my arms out into a T position, palms down. We're going to circle the legs over to the left, over to the right, and up. Repeat. You will get a slight rock side to side, right, as you take that big movement. Lots of abdominal work here. We're 30 seconds one direction, then we'll switch directions. Now, of course, your knees can stay bent, right? Here we go, switch directions. So here's the bent knee. Here's straight leg. Really, really, really working the abs today. Really worked our glutes. Worked our quads. We'll get a little more hamstring. We did get some hamstring. We'll get more here in just a bit. You got it right here. 3 seconds. 2 and 1. Right here, we're going to straighten the left leg out onto the ground, right leg towards the sky, hold onto the right hamstring. We're going to climb the tree. So maybe I just climbed to here, right? Just lifting my upper back and climb back down. Maybe I can climb all the way up to seated and all the way back down. All the way up to seated and all the way back down. About 30 seconds each leg. Actually, you know what? Let's go 45 seconds each leg, because it takes a little while, right? To get up and down. So that gives us about 10 seconds left right here. And down, up, and down. We'll switch that out. Right leg down, left leg up. Again, you can climb just a little ways and down, or try to pull all the way up to seated and down, all the way up and down. You got it right there. Good. Hang on, 6 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Plant the feet on the ground, knees towards the ceiling. Let the knees fall to the right. A little spinal twist. Pause here for a second. Feels like a nice stretch. Then we bring our fingertips right behind our head. Chest stays up, shoulders and elbows stay back. Side crunch. So gaze is at the ceiling. Really work to let your hand rest, or your head rest in your hands. So what happens on any type of crunching is sometimes we try to really pull on the head. That can strain the neck. So I want you to really think about the nose constantly facing towards the ceiling, the chin towards the ceiling, the head resting in the hands. It's not about how high you lift. It's about squeezing from navel over to the left side of the glute, or the left side of the oblique. Nice. 3, 2, and 1. You're going to roll onto your right side. So your knees were to the right. We're going to go ahead and roll onto our right side and take clamshell. We can be right here. Arm and leg, squeezing. You can come up to your forearm if you want, because if we come up to our forearm, we open the possibility of also lifting the bottom. So we can lift and open. Lift and open. So we get that extra little outer glute area squeeze. And you don't have to lift the bottom, right? You can stay right here. You can stay all the way down here, especially if it's bothering your neck. We're just getting a little deeper. Like earlier we got into the glute, right? We're getting right into this outer hip, our TFL. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to come onto the belly into our Supermans, Superwomans, right? Superwomen, arms long. We can lift both arms, both legs at the same time, or we can alternate right arm, left leg and switch. You can also do this up on all fours. So now we're back into our glutes, into our back, into our hamstrings. You got it right there. Nice. Yeah, and always, if we do something that doesn't work for you, you can always sub another move in. I try to give modifications within the move, but even if that doesn't work, right, you can always sub in. So modification coming onto hands and knees, or doing alternating sides. You got 10 seconds right here. Nice. 3, 2, 1. We're just going to roll back onto our left side now. So on the left side for our clamshell. So we can be all the way down. We can be up on the elbow. And if you're up on the elbow, you can lift and lower here. Perfect. You got it. So whichever place feels best to you. And if it bothers your neck or your elbow to be up on it, right here's fine. You are still getting that hip. You're still getting the shoulder. We're getting a little shoulder warm up work. We're going to end with some arm farm here at the end. 8 seconds. Our knees are going to stay to the left. We're going to roll onto our back. If you need to completely readjust, right, but your knees are falling to the left, fingertips come behind the head, nose to the ceiling. Allow the head to rest in your hands. Try not to pull up with the hands at all. Think about pulling the navel to the spine. So I could do this without my hands, right? Because I'm not using my hands to pull me up. My hands are just there to support the head. Good. You got it, friends. Hang on, 20 seconds to go. I'm going to finish out with about 5 minutes of some upper body work using body weight and then just non-weighted or, just kind of gravity. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Come on over. We got a set of push-ups. So hands, knees, or knees, toes are on the wall. Just your basic push-up, hands outside the shoulders, down and up, down and up, your knees, your toes. You could take those on the wall. So we've got about 5 minutes left here to work upper body. So we've got our push-ups, and then we're do some air work. All right, here we go, 25 seconds. Try to keep your back nice and flat. Eight seconds to go. 5 solid minutes, arm work. 2 and 1. You can come up to kneeling, you can come up to seated, you can come up to standing. We'll take our arms out, flex the hands, circle forward. Try to relax your shoulders. So even though we're working like through our hands, try to keep your shoulders relaxed so we're not pulling them up to our ears. I think it's CC, right? Your shoulders and your ears are not friends. Don't try to force them to be friends. Shoulders away from the ears, circle backwards. Nice. Of course, you can be seated. If you want more ab work here, you can take seated with your legs extended in front of you. Takes a lot of work for your abs and your back to sit tall like that. Here we go. Flip the palms up. Bring the palms in, prayer pulse. Right here. We are trying to squeeze our forearms together. It doesn't, if they don't touch, that's okay, but I want you to activate that squeeze. Especially we're not holding a weight, so it might be a little easier to squeeze them together. It burns right through the shoulders, right? Back to my kneeling position today. It doesn't seem like it would be that hard, right? We're not holding weights or anything, but woo, it's burning, we're working. Hang on to it. It's got a couple of minutes of work to go. Here we go. Raise those arms out to the side. Palms are forward. Take your temperature. And open. In. And out. Try to keep the elbows shoulder height, but keep the shoulders down the back. Nice. Right here. A few more here. We're going to just kind of flip our arms in a second. 3, 2, 1. Now bring your arms out, flip them, pull them in and out here. Comes into the tricep a little bit more. In and out. Squeeze that tricep. Don't be like me. Relax your shoulders. I just caught myself, all right? My shoulders wanted to hang onto my ears. Shoulders are down. That might mean your elbows drop a little bit lower than shoulder height. That's okay. Squeeze through that tricep. Squeeze. Squeeze. We got this, my friends. We're so close. We got 15 seconds to go. We just stretch it out. We're going to start with a child's pose. It's going to feel so good on these arms. Woo, hang on to it right here. 8 seconds. Oh, why does it burn this bad? 2 and 1. Shrug them out. Child's pose or puppy. You might even like the little bit deeper stretch of the puppy, leaving the bottom in the air. Oh, that feels good. You can inch your fingers forward. Stretch gets right around the shoulder, the armpit, right where it's probably burning the most. Come on up. Let's take a couple of cat cows. Release the spine and the abs. Belly down. And round it up. Feel free, take your time and make these nice and easy. Right, we can actually do cat-cow for strength. We're just allowing the body to softly move through the poses. I'm feeling the stretch. From here, we'll come up onto our knees. Place your hands on your low back. Pull your elbows together. Gently squeeze the glutes. Press the hips forward. That stretch, a little deeper stretch through kind of the cow position. So press the hips forward. Get into your hip flexors. If you want to take the stretch deeper, you can always bring the hands down for camel. I will take the stretch deeper down through the hip flexors, the quads. If you dropped your hands down, go ahead and bring them back. Squeeze the glutes, pull the navel into the spine to come up. Have a seat, take your legs, lengthen them out long, fold forward, fold. Stretch through the whole back side of the body. I don't know, is it just me that, I just want to go, this feels so good. So good to stretch. Release, let go. Take a few more breaths here. You can allow your chin to tuck in, lengthen through the back of your neck. And we'll slowly make our way up. Thank you so much. Woo!
mat Pilates. So of course, lots more on the schedule this evening. If you want to know more about Connect or Signature Connect, Rochelle is coming in at 4:30 p.m. It is listed on MindBody. So if you want to tune in, sign up, tune in, listen to more about that. Otherwise, have a great evening. Lindsay M will be here for Yen tonight, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Bye, Evie.